Funny one, isn't it? Here during the day. How many people have we got? Well, we've got 5 people. Is that 5, 6 people? 6 people watching. Completely surprise kind of live stream. I thought I'd do one during the day. And I just wanted to show you, if you saw my last video on that mount that I've got, I just wanted to show you around it. I tried to do a video doing it, but I just couldn't really explain it in a video for some reason. But I'll see if I can still do it as a video. But I thought I'd do it in a live stream. So, who have we got? Hi Tom. And is that Adventure Aaron? I can't quite read your name. Yeah, so I'm actually here in the lockdown garden. It's nice and sunny. I don't know what it's like where you are, but look at this. Whoa. Hey, look at that. Anyway, right, can you see where the sun is now? That's pretty much in the southern part of the sky. Hi Maria, I just want to give you an idea of where my garden faces. My main garden, who's this? On my lunch break, so I can only watch for 15 minutes. I won't be on that long. I'll probably only be on for about that long anyway, 15 minutes, so. Yeah, so can you see, the sun there is to the south, but if I flip the camera around, you can see that's my patio door there. So if I come round now, I get the sun over there in the south, which is great. This is brilliant. But can you see how the street light's there? I've got a street light there, you see, which is a bit of a problem, and I've also got one over there as well. Can you see? So the reason I've had to set the telescope up in a particular part of the garden that avoids these street lights. I've even got one behind me down there as well. So I've had to set the telescope up in a bit of a backyard around the back. So I'll show you where I've set it up, and I'll try and show you how it works. Let's see what people are saying. Sunny here but cold, says Astro Guy. Hi Sheila, good. Yeah, so I won't be on too long. I just want to do a quick video just to show. Not very sunny here. Oh, that's a pity. Should come to Blackpool. Sunny Blackpool. Yeah. So anyway, let's have a little look around. So this is the posh part of the garden. I know I'm just showing off now, you know. Anyway, we're just going more towards the outhouse yard part where I keep all the bins. Look how many bins I've got. Right, now then, look at this. Can you see that? Let me know if you can hear me all right as well, because I'm just using the microphone on the phone. So I've showed you this in a previous video. This is my telescope mount here, this here, and we've got the telescope on it here, as you can see. I want to try and show you how this works. So can you see this here? This in there is a polar scope, and that points towards the North Star. So obviously, if you look up there, that's north up there. So the North Star would be somewhere up there, and that polar scope there will point straight towards the North Star. It has to, and when that's done, this mount is then polar aligned. And I'll just try and show you the way it moves. So you see I've got the telescope on here, like this. And hope you can hear me all right. It's a bit windy in here. I'll tell you what, it's cold as well. Right. Now then, what's this? It's quite hard to do actually. So I've got this controller here which kind of shows you how the telescope moves. When the telescope is tracking, it moves very, very slowly. You can't tell that it's moving. So this telescope is currently pointing towards the south. Can you see? So you see the sun over there. It's pointing towards the south. And the way that it moves, the way that it tracks the sky is like this. Can you see how it's moving? That's speeded up. I've speeded that up just to show you how the telescope Yeah, so I've actually speeded that up just to give you an idea of how the telescope tracks. It tracks. What a disaster. Are we all back? the signal went then. The signal went. Yeah. We're back now. Yes, we're back. Yay, we're back. Let's read some of these messages. Careful of pointing towards the sun, it might damage your camera. Yeah, it's alright, I'm not pointing towards the sun. I pointed it high up to make sure it didn't point towards the sun. Yeah, don't point the telescope towards the sun, I should say that. I can hear you now. Oh, can't hear you now. Sunny Stockport. Love your back garden, Starman, thanks. Right, let's go and have another little look at it, and hopefully we won't lose the signal. Let's go and have a look. So the reason why I put it round here, can you see? If you have a look, it's very kind of, sort of, this is where I keep all the rubbish, all the wood and stuff. But you see, the reason I put it there is because this little yard here is protected from all the street lights. Can you see? This is my view. Now I do have those telegraph wires over there which are a little bit of a problem when I'm facing that way, can you see? But this is the view that the telescope has. It's mostly unobstructed compared to the other part of the garden. And I'll just show you again a close-up of the mount. Can you see? There's two axes on this mount. There's this one here, and there's this one that the telescope is on here. So the telescope can swing like that, and this goes this way. So if I bring the telescope back now, see that? It's moving on that mount, that axis there, which is known as the RA axis. The axis that the telescope is on is known as the declination axis. That's the up and down axis. Watch this now. Yeah, it might look really confusing. It's not easy to get your head around, but with a little bit of learning, you will get to know how these things work. And you see, I've got my camera on there as well. Can you see? So I've attached the camera I've managed to get hold of a bayonet fit in there. They're not dear, they're not expensive. And then you get a tube that goes on top of that, and the tube fits into the telescope there. Can you see? Yeah, I think I've got that sorted, Tom. Yeah, for now anyway. Yeah, Blackpool wind, Maria. Yeah, it is. It's very windy. Yes, I made sure that the telescope pointed. I'm going to set it level. So, and this is how you focus your camera. What you do is you turn that there, and can you see how the camera's moving back? This needs to be somewhere about there to be focused. It needs to be that far back to focus with my camera. That's how far back it needs to be. So there's a lot of stuff you need to do to get this right, to get it ready. And I've also got a cable coming from the camera to a thing down here, and then I can use that without having to touch the camera. Yeah, the telescope is very nice. It's a William Optics, very nice telescope. Yeah, it is. It's not mine. In fact, the telescope is not mine, and neither is the mount. In fact, if you look at it, the mount itself is probably a bit overkill for the telescope. It's probably a little bit on the... How are you doing? Still under the snow here in Glasgow. So, yeah, not too bad. We're doing all right. So, now then. Yeah, this is not easy. It's not easy, this stuff, you know. It's not easy to learn this stuff, but we'll get there. I'm going to try and see if I can get that to go back to the position where it was before. So I'm moving it now. Can you see? I'm moving it back so the telescope faces towards the north. Yeah, so can you see the way the telescope is moving now? It's moving in the declination axis. I'm just going to stop it now. So this axis here is the declination axis, whereas this one is the right ascension axis, and this is the axis that it tracks the sky on. Only this one. So yeah, it's quite a lot to learn, but you know, we will get there. And I'll try and make a video on this particular thing if I can. Have you seen the double cluster with the telescope before? Yes, I have. It's amazing, and the double cluster will be up there tonight, but I think it's going to be cloudy tonight, so I wouldn't be going on the prom with that. No, I don't think I will be. You'll have lots of fun polar lining. Well, the good thing is that in this little yard here, I know that north is just up there, the North Star. It's always going to be up there, and it's never going to move. And that mount is pointed right towards it now, so I don't need to come out tonight and polar align it. I know it's already polar aligned. As long as the North Star is in the right place in that scope, the mount is polar aligned. So there you go. That's it. And I've placed it here because of all the yeah, so you can see why I've placed the scope in here. I know it looks very industrial with all the wheelie bins and and everything, but it's unobstructed. There's no obstructions in it. Well, there are obstructions. I've got telegraph wires. Look, telegraph wires. Yeah, but look at all this sky I can aim at. I can aim at all this sky here. Yeah? That's why I put it in here. That's why I had to put it in here, you see. Anyway, I'm going to head back now. Look at this, Blackpool sunshine, come to Blackpool. Oh, you can't. So there you go. So I have a really sunny south facing garden, which is absolutely brilliant, but I can't put my telescope here because of, not because of the sun, but because of that street light. Can you see? The glare from that street light is so bad that I have to put the telescope round there. I can't do anything about these telegraph wires, I'm afraid. They're not that much of a problem, to be honest. The telegraph wires, they do get in the way of the pictures, but you can get, as the telescope tracks through the sky, it will count, it will go into the telegraph wires, but they're only like thin things, and I'll take loads and loads of exposure, so I will get pictures. I'll get more good pictures than bad pictures, you know, ones with telegraph wires in. And I'm going to show you some examples on a video of and I've actually taken some pictures with the telescope already, and they're really, really good. They're absolutely amazing pictures. Wait until you see them. So anyway, where are we up to now? I'm going to be finishing this now. We're on 14 minutes. Thanks for joining. I'm out of breath now. Can't read that comment. Nodrog's other channel about the weather. You might know him. I know. I've heard of Nodrog. Yeah, I've seen his videos. I think he's pretty good, isn't he? Make sure to like this video, everyone. Thanks for venturing. Do you have any filters? I will be getting into filters, but not yet. Filters are a thing that you can use to cut out the light pollution. Have you seen the double cluster? Yes, I've seen that. I think it's been alright, this video, hasn't it? Been pretty well, haven't it? I was planning to photograph the Orion. Yes, I photographed the Orion Nebula, and it looks amazing. It had the Orion Nebula was somewhere over there. It'd gone past the meridian. It was sort of on its way down, but it was a really, really good photograph. I'll show you if I get a chance in the video. Anyway, thanks all for watching my little impromptu live stream from the Star Garden. And I'll be back later, by the way. I'll be on live tonight at 8 o'clock, like I have been for the last month or so. So I'll see you later on the live stream if you want to join in. 8 o'clock till probably 9 o'clock tonight. So we'll see you then. Thanks for watching the live stream, and I'll see you again on another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.